One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team, go... NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So SMU's offense will be first on the attack. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get it.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So NC State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Thanks to grab. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. NC State going up tempo. They'll give it to the back. The stiff arm gets him loose. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Rios. It's complete on the right side. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got a man. It's Swan. Turns it on at midfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle, it's Swan. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Mustangs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Go straight ahead. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're...
Touchdown, SMU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we have a final in the Red River rivalry between Oklahoma and Texas in Dallas. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Scanning the field, it's Rios. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to it early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, the long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They'll move the tight end. On the run, it's Barkley. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. NC State quick to the line. On third down, going up top. Plucks it out of the air. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Here's the handoff. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to get the first through the air. Trying to set up the screen. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Give to the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third down, he drops the throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking for a man. It's Rios. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The give to the tailback. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Caught near the sidelines. Will pick up a few before going out of bounds. And the Mustangs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He'll Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters getting tight in the red zone. They're not into threes, they want sixes, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Mustangs! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake.
It's definitely too early.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Swan. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. To the ground with the back. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. Quick strike through the air for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. NC State going up tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Off play action. Hauls it in.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Can't get him to the ground. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have the talent like that to turn around and hand the football off.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Daly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds his big tight end. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Dropping back, it's Rios. They're setting up the screen. Makes him talk to the hand. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Quick release on the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He's got it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, NC State.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's Rios. On target. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
The Mustangs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Makes the catch. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Barkley. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Gonna look downfield again. It's caught. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And it's no good. You're looking for anything, just something to go your way. Couldn't find it there. Still down by 24, guys. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He'll keep it himself. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 2nd down coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the RPO, complete. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it on the outside. Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets it to the 30.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Trying play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Touchdown Mustangs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Liberty. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. He'll try to do it himself.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy 1st down.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Barclay. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Looking to throw. And to get rid of it quickly. After the 3rd down incompletion, the punt unit is on the field. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got him. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
At the 35-yard line. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking for a man, it's Rios. Got a man. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
And 1st down for the offense.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's got his man, makes the grab. And the Mustangs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive.
Brings up 2nd down.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Across the 25. Touchdown, SMU! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
NC State, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. The RPO, it's complete. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Another incompletion on third down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Wants to return it. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Rios. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Swan. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Brings up 2nd down.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
He's got it on the run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside is 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The run from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, Dave. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Trucks through the defender. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Good enough for a first down.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.